Oh hi. Akhalkalaki, the city in Georgia, the center of the Akhalkalaki municipality of the region of Samshjavaketi. It is located in the region Samshjavaketi in the south of the country, in 30 km from border with Turkey. About 95% of the population are made by Armenians. There is a railway station. The city is located between two small rivers of the basin of the Kura, Karavani and Kirk-Bulak, which merge slightly to the north of the city in 74 km to the southeast from the railway station of Akhalkalaki. The landscape can be described as the plateau. The name Akhalkalaki happens from freight. Also Kalaki, city, cast, new. Other version of the name of the city of Akhalkalaki, Akhalkalaka holes, from new and city, also meets at the traveler of the 18th century Anton Goldenstädter. Initially the settlement was founded as the city. The first data on the settlement on the place of Akhalkalaki belong to 1064. These years it was the center of political life of the Devavakiti area. In 1066 the city was destroyed during invasions of the Seljuks into the Georgian kingdom. In the 16th century the city was won by Ottoman Turks. In the 70th years of the 18th century, the German traveler Johann Anton Goldenstädter, who visited Devavakiti, notes that in Akhalkalaki and other neighboring places, there lived Georgians who though speak the language, but because of the Turkish dominion receded from Christian religion and became Mohammedans. In 1828 troops of the General Poskvich occupied Akhalkalaki, and next year the city was attached to Russia. By the time of accession of the city to the Russian Empire, his population consisted generally of the Islamized Georgians. The Russian military victories forced a part of the Muslim population to emigrate from the region, and their places were taken by Armenians from the Ottoman Empire. Exchange of the population was made according to the Adrianople Peace Treaty of 1829. As a result, according to Morgan of Phillips Price, Kurd Armenians migrated in Yerevan and Akhalkalaki. The next process resettlement happened after the Russian-Turkish War, 1877-1878. The indigenous Georgian people of Age, the majority of which was Muslim, was forced to move to Turkey. According to U.E.D. After 1829 and 1877 there was a considerable migration of Muslims on the territory of Turkey and Armenians on the territory of Russia. The last also noted. Akhalkalaki and Akhalkalaki are almost Armenian cities today, but in villages it is usually possible to meet only Georgian or Turkish in close proximity, and, as a rule, speak both languages. A destructive earthquake caused on January 4, 1900 a big loss to historical constructions, and about thousands of residents of Akhalkalaki and vicinities claimed the lives. Till 1920 citizens lived mainly in the Ghats. Near the city there was a mountain ground of the Russian military base, which in 2007 was transferred to the authorities of Georgia. At the end of the 19th century, Armenians were the main population of Akhalkalaki. According to SB, the population of the city in 1887 made 4,303 people. According to the first general population census of the Russian Empire of 1897, 5,440 people lived in the city. Competent minus 2296 people, or 42.2%.
According to a population census of 1989, the population of Akhalkalaki reached 15572 people.
Religion.
In Akhalkalaki there is a center of the Vicariate of the Armenian Apostolic Church in Samshjavaketi, which vicar is the Father Babkan Salbian.
At a Vicariate, the Children's Center of the Armenian Apostolic Church works. Akhalkalaki is also the center and the residence of the Archbishop Akhalkalaki and Kumurdoyski Archbishop Nikolai Potpachuashvili. Economy and culture. In the city of Akhalkalaki, the office of the municipal court, consisting of 37 workers, among whom there are 4 judges, is located. 1 judge is magistrate and serves in Ninitsminsky municipality. Since 1973, the Museum of Local Law works in the city.
About 4,000 exhibits of the 19th-20th centuries and also the objects found at archaeological excavations are stored in the museum.
On April 9, 2010, the President of Georgia, Mikhail Saakashvili, signed the memorandum which purposes construction of new hydroelectric power station in the region of Samshjavaketi, near the city of Akhalkalaki of the Perevanijis.
It is very important that the hydroelectric power station is under construction in that region where unemployment rate is very high.
It is also important that in this region, together with the Turkish and Azerbaijani sides, the railroad which will connect China to Europe is constructed. During the near future, the construction of 2 highways will be completed. One in 2010 will connect Akhalkalaki and Tbilisi. The second highway will pass through the ridge and will connect Batumi to the region of Samshjavaketi. Mikhail Saakashvili.
With opening on October 30, 2017 of the railroad Akhalkalaki, cars, the station in Akhalkalaki became but between the railroads of Georgia and Turkey. On her, it is planned to construct point for change of wheel couples of trains going to Turkey and back as the railroad with a track of 1435 begins further.
This station is electrified by a direct current of 3 kV.
Passenger trains, the message of Tbilisi, Akhalkalaki and Akhalkalaki, Tbilisi go every other day. Since November 2010, the new 224-kilometer highway connecting Akhalkalaki to Tbilisi is open for the movement.
As the President of Georgia noted at the opening ceremony, the new road will help social and economic development of local population and, the most important, their integration with other Georgia. The new road reaches border with Armenia and Turkey. Before construction of the road for arrival from the capital, Tbilisi, in Akhalkalaki 7-8 hours were necessary. After construction of the new road, the trip from Tbilisi to Akhalkalaki takes 2.5 hours. Along the highway, 200 new trees are planted, and more than 3,000 people were engaged at a roadwork. Sites. On the northernmost tip of the city, ruins of the Turkish fortress of the 16th century with the small dome mosque and a caravanserai remained. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.